Hello,
Hello, sir. Good morning.
good morning. How are you?
Very well, sir. How are you?
I'm also good. Give me a few moments. We are starting, okay?
Sure, sir. No problem.
So, so let us start. I'm going to share my screen to all of you. So, guys, is that my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, our today's concept is Route 53. Okay, Route 53. Guys, have you heard about the DNS service? Anybody?
It a domain name service?
Yes.
Yeah.
Domain name service.
Yeah.
Can you give your inputs? Can you give your opinions about the domain name service?
It's like I feel like it's a related IP, like the non-required IP for me. Like I've learned it in graduation.
Okay, in the graduation you learned. Okay,
Yeah.
what you said
It's like
regarding the DNS?
it might be a reliable or a related IP, wherein the non-required
Hmm.
uh, the communication can be interfered, like can be achieved.
Communication can be achieved.
Might be. I am not so sure about it. I,
Okay, no problem. Anybody else who want to give the input? Yes, Bijo.
Domain name service means it is the encoded IP name. A website, if a website ABC, then it should be associated with a particular IP, right?
Mhm. Okay, means
It will assign a particular IP name for our IP.
assignment of the particular IP name with the IP name to the
Like
IP, right?
uh, like something we have phone book, right? In that we have phone numbers and names, right?
Mhm. Correct. So it is helpful for us.
Yes,
Okay,
because
okay.
we don't want to remember that particular IP.
Mhm.
Either we
Correct,
can
correct,
use that
correct,
names.
correct. So this is so DNS in AWS we are calling as Route 53. Exactly, it is a DNS service. Okay, so let's proceed. So Route 53, the DNS service in the Route 50 in the AWS we are calling as Route 53. There is one service called as DNS, right? DNS is the domain naming system, domain name service. Domain name system. So this is a service. This is a commonly we are calling as DNS in all the platforms. In the Windows platform also we are calling as DNS, right? So DNS is a common term we are using for this service, and the port number of the DNS service is 53. Guys, please will you mute your mic because hello, yes, okay. DNS stands for domain name system. So this is a service. This is a name resolution service. Guys, might be you will notice some background sound is coming, right? Because the power gone and the load of the power came on the inverter. So that's why, because when the power will be come again, then it will be smooth. It's a name resolution service. Name resolution service means it resolves the name into IP and IP into name. It resolves the name into IP and IP into name. I will tell you how it works. And the DNS service, every service has the port number. For example, HTTP, right? HTTP is the service for accessing the web page, for accessing the website. So what is the port number of the HTTP service? Guys, hello? Anybody?
80.
Port number 80, correct. So HTTP having the port number 80, HTTPS having the port number 80. So why we use the HTTP service, guys? Hello?
For secure connection.
For
It's a
for
secure connection protocol, right?
yes, for accessing the website, for accessing the web page, for accessing the website, the client use the connection in between the client computer and the web server will be established by using the HTTP, right? So HTTP is the through the HTTP we will be able to access the website on our web browser, right? HTTP, HTTPS, uh, RDP, SSH. So every service, RDP is also one of the service, port number 3389. Okay, SSH is also one of the service, port number 22. So all of the services have the port number. Port number we can say it's a reference number, right? It's a reference number, service reference number. So like the same way, similarly, the DNS service also will have the port number. And the port number of the DNS service is 53, right? Port number of the DNS service is 53. So what the AWS done? AWS AWS use the route 53. In the 53 is the port number which belongs to the DNS service, right? Route 53. So the purpose route 53 is the DNS service. We are calling, for example, similarly, EC2 we are calling the virtual machine EC2 instances in AWS. But in the Microsoft Azure, we are calling as virtual machines, right? So the service is same, but the name is different. In the Microsoft Azure cloud, we are calling as virtual machine. In the AWS Amazon cloud, we are calling as EC2 instances. Like the same way, in other platform, we are calling as we are calling as DNS, and in the AWS Azure, in the AWS, we are calling as Route 53. Okay, the purpose of the Route 53 service is to resolve the name into IP and the IP into name. It's a name resolution service. Resolve name to IP and IP to name. It resolves the name into IP and IP into name, right? So there are various examples of the Route 53 service or the DNS service. Example for the example sake, we can say www yahoo.com. So yahoo.com is a name, but behind what is working? Behind IP is working. Behind IP is associated with the yahoo.com. Let's say the IP of the yahoo.com is this. So there's a way how to know what is the IP of this one. NS lookup, NS lookup, yahoo.com. These are the IPs. NS lookup is a command to know what is the IP address of the particular, what is the IP address of the particular name, particular domain name. For example, NS lookup, you will type, you will get the name of the, you will get the name, right? IP address of the yahoo.com. So these are the IP version 6 addresses, and these are the IP version 4 addresses, 98, 137, 11, 163, right? So if you will copy this, any one of the IP address, and if you want to access the website, by using the IP address, you can access Yahoo. Will be right back. Okay, but Yahoo it is showing, right? Okay, let's try with the Facebook. Guys, are you understanding what I'm trying to do? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NS lookup facebook.com. If you want to know what is the IP address of the facebook.com, you can know by like this way. So the Facebook IP address is this one. This is the IP version 4, and I'll paste it here. See, Facebook page is it is shown. From here, you will be able to enter your Facebook email address and the password, and you will get immediately login inside the Facebook. See, I use the IP address, but I got the web page of the through the IP address. I got the web page of the Facebook. So behind everything is working with the IP. One computer to computer communication is happening with the IP address, right? Behind everything in the IT world is working with the IP. Just name is just for in the front for our understanding purpose, right? Let's try with some more. NS lookup. So you have to go to the CMD. In the CMD, you can type the NS lookup command, space, give a space, and type the name of the website. Automatically, it will display the list of the IP addresses which belongs to that domain name. For example, another name I'm typing here, websun.com. This is the IP address of the websun.com. Let's try. Oh, so IP is not resolving this. They did something they have done. So let's try with the other one. NS lookup google.com. So this is the IP address of the google.com. Even this is also an IP address of the google.com.
Sir, but that 8888 was coming for everything.
See, this is the IP address of the google.com, right?
How does that work, sir? It was coming
Which one?
for everything. 8.8.8.8 was coming for Yahoo also. It was coming for everything.
8.8.8.88.
Yeah.
Actually, it's coming for Yahoo also. Let's check it.
Yeah. If you scroll up when we search for it, it came for everything. See, even for Webson, it came, no?
Let me.
Even for Facebook, it's
Yahoo,
coming.
Yahoo.
8.8.8.8.
Yeah. Actually, this will be the internal resolver. Is that internal? It works for everywhere.
Okay.
So yeah, it is the internal resolver, and these are the main IP addresses that belong to Yahoo. These are the main, and some IP addresses you will be able to see here. These are the IP version 4 addresses. Any opinion about the IP version 4, IP version 6, and the IP version 4 addresses you have? Any opinion? IP version 6, IP version 4? No problem. So there are the two versions of the IP address. One is the IP version 4, one is the IP version 6. Okay, I will give you the little review about the what is IP version 4, what is IP version 6. So when the computing world started, when the computing world started and the networking concept started in the world, long back ago, 20 years before, or the 22 years before, right? 25 years before, when the computer was very new and the internet was very new and the networking concept was very new, right? Internet was very new. So internet was accessible for the few. Internet was accessible now, was not accessible for everybody, because the devices were very few, and the people only at the start, in the starting time, only the American Defense Force were they started using the internet connection for their defense purpose, for their defense area they started. And at that time the internet was not common for the uses of the public. They just started, they were using the internet. Okay, later, slowly they did the more research and development in the field of the internet, right? So they did the improvement. Then they made the internet common for the public also, and the internet they made for the defense people also. So, but everything everything will be smoother, and time to time with the time to time along with the span of the time. So initial days time period, in the initial years, the internet, the devices were very less, and the speed of the internet was in the kbps, something like it. Now we are getting the speed in the gbps also, mbps, gbps, my 100 mbps, 200 mbps, 1 gbps speed we are getting also. But at that time the speed was very less. The speed was like coming in just kbps only. Okay, so they what they did the more improvement. Okay, they did the more improvement, and they along with the span of the time, the speed is increased. So but initial days they did not recognize that the consumption of the internet will be more, and more people in every small industry, every big industry, everybody, maybe the auto rickshaw driver also, everybody will be connected with the internet. So definitely, if we are using the internet, the consumption of the public IP address will be increased. There are the two types of IP addresses. One is the public IP address, second one is the private IP address. So difference in between the public IP address and the private IP address is this: by using the public IP address, we will be able to connect with the internet, right? By using the private IP address, internet is not accessible. Private IP address is used for only inside the within the private network, within a small LAN, within a small office, within a small building. But we cannot access the internet, only just the internal PC to PC, computer to computer, file sharing, data sharing we can do. Internally, we can do through the LAN cables, right? Local area network cables. Internally, we can do the sharing by using the private to private IP address. But by using the public IP address, we will be able to connect the internet. So now the speed of connecting the people to to the internet has been increased. They did not realize that at that time that this much will be the speed of connecting the people with the internet. At that time, there was no IP version 6 addressing system. There was only IP version 4 addressing system. IP version 4 look like this, guys. IP version 4 look like this: 192.0.0.1. This is the IP version 6. But the IP ver this was the IP version 6. And the IP version 6 having the IP addresses total 2 raised to power 128. 2 raised to power 128. This much of the range of the IP address. This was enough at that time. Uh, there is an agency who is creating the rules and regulations regarding the IP address. The agency name is IANA, Internet Address Numbering Authority. Internet Address Numbers Authority. So INA is a wholesale agency which is creating all the rules and regulation regarding the IP addressing system. So INA is an agency, is an like the WHO is a world level organization. So WHO will decide the world level rules and health world level rules and regulation regarding the health policies, right? ISO is also an international organization regarding ISO decides the rules and regulation for the international standards of the products, right? Similar like that way, INA is also a world-class, world-level organization who create the rules and regulation, who created the IP addressing system, right? That we everybody is using in our computers for connecting the computer from the one computer to the another computer. So INA created the IP version 4 initially. IP version 4 address. Example, I given you 192.0.0.1 means for, 192 is the one group, 0 is the second group, 0, another 0 is the third group, another 0 is the fourth group. It's four group is called as octets. So IP version 4 will comes in 4 octets. So the the maximum the IP addresses, the total number of IP address 2 raised to power 128, right? So this is at that time they did not realize that the in our upcoming future the IP addresses will become less. the problem of the less IP addresses is going to become very, very soon, right? So later they realized that after a couple of years, people are consuming more and more internet connection, and many devices are connected with the internet. So uh, they need, they realize the thing, they notice this thing. If this much will be the speed of accessing the internet, if this much of the speed of uh, connecting the more and more devices, and every device which is connecting with the internet required one new public IP address, if this much will be the consumption of the public IP addresses, then the time will become very soon, then all the public IP address will be completely finished. Then all the public IP addresses from this world will be completely finished. But after the finishing of the all public IP addresses, IP version 4 addresses, what will happen? It will be a kind of disaster kind of situation. Then, then after finishing the complete public IP addresses, those industries, those people further who want to take the internet connection, how they will get the internet connection, how they will access the internet connection. That was the big issue. That was the big problem. At that time, that was the big issue. The INA agency was continuous in the research and development of the solution. They find out the solution, temporary solution. They found the temporary solution. That temporary solution, like subnetting. Subnetting was also the one of the temporary solution. And another solution was the NAT. NAT stands for Network Address Translation. But these were the temporary solution. These are not the permanent solution. Okay. So they found the permanent solution. They later found the permanent solution, and that permanent solution was the IP version 6. IP version 6. IP version 6. And the IP version 6 is containing the 128 bits. IP version 4 is containing only just the 32 bits. Means in every octet means 192 is the first octet, 0 is the second octet, another 0 is the third octet, and the fourth 0 is the fourth octet. Means in every octet, computing system, how the computing system works on the basis of the bits. Guys, everybody know about the bits? Hello? Bits
Yes,
and
sir.
bytes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So computing system works on the basis of bits and bytes, bits and bytes, bits and bytes. Means if you are writing octet, but the computer is understanding in the digital language, bits only, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 bits, right? 0 1 0 1, maybe 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. That computer only can understand. That we cannot understand, right? That computer only can understand, that we cannot understand, but the computer is understanding only in the 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, right? So what happened? Octets, okay. So every octet is containing the 8 bits, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Total how many groups are there? Total how many octets are? 4 octets are there. So 4 into 8, total how many bits are there? 32 bits. 32 bits. And the IP version 4 was containing only the which one? Decimal numbering system. Guys, hope you are aware about the decimal numbering system and the hexadecimal numbering system. Right? Decimal numbers. And the decimal numbers start from the 0 and end up to the n, 9. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After the 9, again 10 will become. But in the 10, 1 and 0 are using or not? 1 and 0. Then 11, in the 11, 1, 1 is using or not? Right? So 0, 1, 0, 1, up to the 0 and 1. But IP version 6 later it came for the as a solution of the solution of the IP version 4. They realized, INA realized that the need that and the crucial um, means disaster kind of situation in future if everybody is using the public IP address, because every rickshaw wala, every ready wala, every truck driver, everybody is now going to be connect with the internet. definitely if the person is using the internet, it means public IP address is consuming. If the public IP address is consumption is going to be increased more and more in the more and more, the day or the time will become very sooner, then all the public IP addresses will be completely over, will be finished and will be automatically consumed. What if the total public IP addresses, all the public IP addresses will be finished, then after the finishing of the public IP addresses, then the new people who want to get the public IP address, who want to connect further with the internet connection, then how they will be able to connect? That was the big headache. That was the big problem. The R&D team of the INA, they were in the continuous research and development. What is the solution they were? They found the temporary solution, that was the subnetting and net. Then later they found the permanent solution. This was the permanent solution. And the IP version 6, they got it, and the IP version 6 was containing the numbers from the 0 to 9, means 0 to 9, and A to F, the letters from the A to F. When you will configure you can see here in the IP version 6, you will find the numbers also, 2001, these are the numbers, 4998, 24, 120D. And you will find the letters also, A to F. A means A means 10,
10
right?
hexadecimal, right?
Yes, hexadecimal numbering system, right? So A to F. So they are containing the means letters also. So this is the IP version 6, IP version 6. So IP version 6 addressing system. If you will double the consumption of the public IP address, you are wasting also. If you are double the consumption of the public IP addresses, right? Still, you will be able to survive more than 50 years easily. We are assuming if you are double the consumption, you're wasting also. You made the double the consumption of the public IP address. Still, you will be able to survive more than the 50 years, right? Maybe after the 50 years, the IP version 7 will become, IP version 8 will become, right? But the 50 years is too much, right? So that was the IP version 6 and the IP version 4. Okay.
So why does Google have only one public IP, but Yahoo has so many?
Google, let's see. Yeah. Google have it is showing the one public IP. One is the IP version 6, one is the IP version 4, right? So, sometime the Google or the some companies, they don't want to show all the IPs. They want to show only the few IP addresses, just like this. And the rest of the IPs, they will make it encrypt. They will make it hidden, right? They will make it hidden for the security rules point of view of the company.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Google is.
So, but then everybody in the world can use one IP address, right, to hit it. I mean, to access Google. Why does Yahoo have so many?
Because that's why I'm saying that Yahoo will have Yahoo different protocols of the company, different reasons of the company, right? Some company have the protocol, they don't want to show all the IP addresses. Some company want to show all the IP addresses. One reason, even the Google also will have the many, but only visibility of the Google is only the two IP addresses. One is the IP version 4, because why many IP addresses could be possible if one IP address will be failed, is not working, then the alternate second IP address will be work as an alternate fault tolerant solution.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on the topic. That was a small understanding of the IP version 4 and the IP version 6. So now you can see, okay. So everybody who is connected with the internet, everybody who's using the internet or the public network, it means everybody is using the DNS service. Rickshawala, he is also connected with the Facebook. He is also connected with the Google. He is also connected with the Gmail. So those people who are using the internet connection, definitely they are using the DNS service, right? And for everybody is typing www.google.com if you want to connect with the Google, www.yahoo.com if you want to connect with the Yahoo, www.gmail.com if you want to connect with the Gmail, www.facebook.com if you want to connect the Facebook. But these are the servers. Facebook is also a server, Yahoo is also a server, Gmail is also a server, Google is also a server, right? Alibaba is also a server, Flipkart is also a server. These are all servers. So servers are the computers, but the computers to computer, they identify each other not by using the name to name. They understand, they identify by using the IP address to IP addresses, right? IP address to IP addresses. But why the name? What is the need of the name? But we are accessing by using the name facebook.com, yahoo.com, gmail.com, google.com. Then how it is working? Because computer world works with the my computer is the client computer and the destination computer will be the Google computer. So if I'm sending the this is my computer, if I'm requesting for accessing the Google service, my computer also have a public IP address. And this is internet and this is Google server. And we are assuming the Google server IP address is this, right? So my computer IP address is this. So both of them will be able to communicate by using the IP to IP addresses. But while I'm using my web browser, in my web browser, it might be the Chrome browser, it can be the Chrome, it can be the Firefox. Any one of the browser, we are typing not the IP address. We are not typing this IP address. We are just typing the google.com. So we are typing the google.com. What is the service which is converting, which is resolving this google.com name into the backend IP address, right? What is the service which is converting this name, which is resolving this name into the IP address of the Google, this one. We are typing the name, but automatically a service, one of the service which is resolving into the IP address. So this service we are calling as DNS service. Similar like that, you understand there is a phone book in the mobile phone. Everybody is using the mobile phone, cell phone. So how we save the numbers of our relatives, our colleagues, our known people, we are saving by using the names. So name is the face value, face. So name is just for our understanding purpose. So when we will select the name, if you want to give the name, if you want to make a call to our friend, if you want to make a call to our father, our relative, anybody else, then we will go to the phone book directory, contact list. Then we will select the name of the person to whom we want to call. We are selecting the name, and we will, after selecting the name, when the call will be gone, then the backend, the dialing is happening on what? On the name or the number? Guys, hello?
Number, sir, number.
Number. The dialing is happening on the number, not on the name, right? Like the same way, Google, we are typing the Google, but automatically there is one service which is service with the name DNS. So DNS is converting, DNS is resolving the name google.com behind what is the IP which is binded with the name, which is 172.0.0.6, and it will send the request on the basis of the IP which is binded with the name google.com, and the request will go on the IP, and the request will go to the on the basis of the IP towards the Google server, and the Google server will give the further response to the client computer with the services of the Google whatever the services he requested. and the web page of the Google will be open. Okay, so this is the way how the DNS service is working. So, uh, so why the people are using, why the people are using the name instead of the IP address? If the if on the web browser we will directly type the IP, the website will be open. The reason is that it's a human brain limitation that we can remember the names comparatively numbers more, right? If somebody will ask you, okay, tell the Satish number, phone number of the Satish. No. How many phone numbers you memorized in your mind? You will say very less. Maybe not even the single one, right? But if somebody will tell you that tell me the name of your friends in the college, tell me the name of your friends in the schooling. Maybe you will give the count of 20 friends, 25 friends, 30 friends, 40 friends, 50 friends. Because it's a human brain limitation. The human brain can memorize more and more names, but numbers less. If somebody will ask you what was the enrollment number or the admission number of your friend Sunita, of your friend Rahul, of your friend Karan, of your friend uh, Vishesh, you will say, I don't know, I forget it. But somebody will tell, okay, tell me the name of your friend who played the drama in the college and who become the who become the uh, who become who played the role of Rama in the Ram Leela. You will tell, yeah, yes, Satish was the person. Immediately you remind, because immediately you will recall, because the memory, our human brain, our memory, we can remember or memorize the more and more names. So that's why name we name DNS name DNS is helpful for this purpose. We are understanding with the name, but automatically behind the DNS service converting into the IP address, whatever the IP address of the destination server is there, and the request will not go through the name. The request in the background, it will go through the IP address to the destination server. Getting clear, guys? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good, good. So this DNS service is not a very new service. This DNS service is not only using inside the AWS. DNS service we are using in all the platforms. DNS service we are using in the VMware, we are using in the Microsoft also, we are using in the Oracle also. Everywhere the DNS service using in the Linux platform also we are using the DNS service. DNS service is a common and very popular service, and it's an old service. So DNS every service we understand with the help of the port number. There is one port number. Port number is the official reference number. So port number of the DNS service is 53. When the AWS came in existence, when the AWS came in existence, then they decided to give the unique name of the DNS service. Instead of the DNS service, they decided to give a unique name and different name, which will represent inside the AWS. So they on the basis they selected the 53 from the DNS service port number, and they given the name Route 53. Route 53. And the DNS service is recognized in the AWS with the name Route 53. So don't confuse. If somebody will ask you, if somebody will tell about the Route 53, so you have to understand he's talking about the DNS only. He is talking about the name resolution service, which is the DNS service. Okay. So that is the DNS. So till now we learned how to create a web server. Guys, we had created the web server, right or wrong? In the Windows platform, in the Linux platform also,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
right? So in the Linux platform, we by using the set of the commands, right? We created a web server and we installed the role of Apache, because every platform will have the different steps to install the role of the web service. So in the Linux, if you are using the Linux platform, you have to install the Apache service role, right? But Apache is also a web service role. In the Windows platform, you have to install the web service role, which is called as IIS, right? We cannot make it similarity because Windows is the another platform and the Linux is another platform. Both are the different platform, right? So now what we will do, we were accessing the Linux in the Linux server, Linux web server, Windows web server. We were hosting the website. Let's say this was a website, and the website name was index.html. But this website we were accessing from our local computer from outside by using the IP address only, public IP address of this web server. Like let's say the public IP address of this web server is 64.0.0.4. So we were copying and pasting this web server web IP address in the web browser window. Then we were be able to access the uh, website which were hosted on the web server. But today, what we will do? Today, what we will do? We will uh, we will use the we will buy the custom domain name. We will use the custom domain name which I already uh, purchased, but it is free of cost for me, right? I will tell you the way how you can how you for the testing purpose how you can buy, and from you can buy the custom domain name that you can also test it, right? So I will use the custom domain name. Custom domain name means, for example, IBM.com. It's a domain name. Yahoo.com. It's a domain name. Facebook.com. It's a domain name, right? Alibaba.com. It's a domain name. So today, what I will do, I will bind the. I am going to bind the custom domain name with the IP address, and instead of IP address, I will access this web page with the domain name, not with the IP address. That's my purpose, that's my agenda of our today's class. And how I will do, how, for example, the domain name is xyz.com, okay, or spicemasala.com, spicemasala.com. And for the examples, this example can be anything. So suppose I purchased a domain name with the name spicemasala.com, and I want to bind this domain name with this IP address. For example, uh, I am running a restaurant. I want to make my business very, very popular. I think that there must be a proper website of my restaurant that will show all the menu card of menu items of my products, pizza, burger, what I'm selling. And many people, they will get the advantage of the home delivery, door-to-door home delivery, uh, like the McD or KFC kind of thing. So I want to make my business famous like the KFC, all these things. So there must be some proper website. So what I will do, I will take a domain name that is not a almost it is a paid we have to buy from the godaddy.com or the domain.com. It's a paid in dollars, but I will tell you the solution how we can get the free domain name and how we can use for the testing purpose. So I already registered this domain name, and this domain name I'm going to bind with this IP address by using the service called as route 53 service, by using the route 53 service. Okay, so after binding this domain name, I will be able to access the website. I will be able to access this website just by typing the www.spicemasala.com, and it will be open. That's a good, right? And you can also make your business popular, and you can tell to the other people, okay, I will make your website. I will create a website, and I will make your website very, very popular with this name, domain name, and you can earn the money. Okay, so let's go to the portal. So this is my portal, and here you have to type Route 53. So whenever you will type Route 53 here, it will show you Route 53 under the services. Okay, it will show you the Route 53 here. Okay, let me show there's some problem with the Route 53 service here. Okay. Give me one moment, okay? There may be something issue with the website. Guys, give me a few moments, okay? Are you able to view my screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will type aws.amazon.com. Sign into the console. Click on sign in using the root user email address. So root user, I will type it. I will type E5P HM2 HX BSP2. Enter the password. So now you'll get the successful login inside the AWS Management Console. Here you need to search out the service with the name Route 53. So click over the service name Route 53 under the services. And here you can see Route 53 dashboard is available here, right? So what you can do here, you can buy the domain name from here also, right? You can buy the domain name from here also. There's one option called as domain registration. So if you click on register domain here, right? If you want to buy a domain name, for example, spicemasala.com, spice masala, you will type it, click on check. It will show you the related names. It will show you the related names. So spicemasala.com is unavailable, and related suggestion also it will show you. Freshspicemasala.com available, and you can buy this domain name for the 1 year registration. You have to pay $12, right? So juicemasala.com is available, milkmasala.net is available, organics organicspicemasala.com is available. Guys, this is a good idea, right? Spicemasala.net, spicemasala.ninja, spicemasala.org. So various name suggestions are available here. Suppose I like this freshspicemasala.com. People will be happy with the fresh spice masala. So click on add to cart. So whenever you will click over add to cart, it will show you you can take this, you can register this domain name for the 1 year. If you will register this domain for the 1 year, then after the 1 year, you have to, before the expiry of the 1 year, you have to renew the domain name, like the driving license, right? When the driving license time period will be over, you have to renew the driving license. Like the same way, whatever the domain name you have registered, which is representing your business name, then you have to you have to you have to register that domain name. So if you are registering this domain name for the 1 year, this domain name, then you have to pay $12. And you want to make the website should be popular, definitely For the 2 years, the cost will be this one. For the 5 years, the pricing will be this one. For the 10 years, if you're registering, your pricing will be 120 US dollars, right? But I will not use this one. It's expensive, right? And okay, then I am using the website here, freenom.com. Freenom.com. So freenom.com is a website through which you can buy a free domain name. By using this domain name, you will do all the testing regarding the Route 53 service. It will provide you the free domain name, right? So after the many research and development, I found this website for the testing purpose. So I have to click on sign in. If you have not registered your ID, then you will sign up. Okay. Then here, sign in with the Google. So I created a domain name with the my domains. If you want to see whatever the domain names you have registered, you can see my domain name, right? If you are very new and you want to register a new domain name, what you can do, register under the services, you can go to register a new domain. And here, find your domain name here. I think it's a Chinese website. See, all the Chinese people are showing here. Market is also Chinese. Okay, so you will type here. Suppose I want to buy a domain name, free spicemasala.com. Let's check this domain name is available for me or not. I will click on check availability. Right. It is showing me many domain names with a different extension. Spicemasala.tk is available. Right. That I have registered. Spicemasala.tk I have registered. It's free for me. And but it's not free for forever. It will be free for the 3 months. After the 3 months, I have to upgrade it. Otherwise, leave it. So spicemasala.ml is also available. Spicemasala.cf is available. These are all free domain names. You can register it. Right? That's why it is written free, and the costing will be 0, 0, 0, 0. And this TK I have purchased, it's free of cost. Till 3 months I can use free, but after the 3 months, if I want to upgrade, then I have to pay 9.95 US dollar. Right? So, and the paid domain names are like this. Spicemasala.com is also available, spicemasala.com, but you have to pay $8, $8.38. Spicemasala.net is also available, but you have to pay how much? $6.71. Guys, this is a good idea for you, right? You can learn it from here. It's from this free domain names, you can register it. You can do the unlimited practice for the 3 months, right? If the 3 months will be over, still you want to do the practice of the DNS and the route DNS or the Route 53, you can register this other new one, so that you can play with the DNS, right? So it is free. So if you want to see what domain name I registered free, so I will click on the my domains. So I registered spicemasala.tk and it is showing the status as active and type is free, right? Expiry date is 20 September, I think, 29, 2021, and the registration date is 26/2021. This is the registration date of the issue of this domain name, right? Okay. So exactly this domain name I will use it. So let's go to our portal, and in this portal I will create a web server. I will create a web server. So here, where in which service I can create my web server, guys? Hello, what is your opinion?
EC2.
EC2, correct. So I will use EC2. So I will click over the EC2. instance is running is there. So click over the instance is running. Launch instances. And here you can see images are available, AMI, Amazon Images. So I will select Amazon Linux image, and I will go with the T2 micro eligible. So now click on next. So I will create one EC2 server instance of the server. So I will use the script which will create this server as a web server for me. So I will share that script with you also. You can also try with that script. So give me one moment. Give me one moment, okay? I'm searching that file, script file. It's just a simple file. Yes, so this is a script. So this script is first line. It will open the bash shell. It is a command actually. I'm using the bash shell of the Linux. Yum update y. This is the command. It will update my Linux service, all the services of the Linux. Yum install HTTPD. So HTTPD is the service name of Apache, right? In the Windows we are using the IIS service, and here I am using the HTTPD service. HTTPD service represents the Apache service. So service HTTPD start. So first line, this will install the Apache service. This line will start the Apache service, and this line may turn on the HTTP service, HTTPD service of the Apache service. This line, by this line, I will be going inside the HTML folder or the directory, and this line will create a file, a website file with the name index.html. And the content will be which will be published inside the website. This is web server 01. So I will exactly copy this one, right, and I will test it. So I will. Yes, I will paste it here. Now click on next, next, and I will tag the name of the web server. So names, I will use it here, Linux web server 1. Linux web server 1. Now click on next. Okay, so guys, step number 6, it is showing security group rule, right? Security group. So I will add the one protocol here, that is HTTP, because without the HTTP or without the HTTPS, how I will access the website from the outside? Can we access the website without the HTTP, guys? HTTP or the HTTPS?
No, sir.
Guys, no.
No.
So HTTPS must. So I will select the HTTPS also. So select the sources anywhere. Anywhere means from any part of the world, from any network, from any IP address, the people can access my website, right? So there will be no problem in the communication. So that's why I'm selecting here anywhere. Click on review and launch. Click on launch. So choose an existing key pair. So I will select the key pair file, which is PPPP. Give your acknowledgement consent. Click on launch instances. Simple. Your website will be ready. I have no need to install any role, because during the creation of the website, my website will be ready. During the launching of the EC2 instance, my website will be ready. And the web service role Apache will be installed successfully during the launch only. So no need to perform and type the extra commands after the launching of the Linux web server. So let's wait here. So what is the key pair file? PPPP. Public IP address is this one. Availability zone is A, Mumbai region, and the A availability zone. T2 micro is the plan instance type. So instance state is running. So we are waiting. Right, we are waiting. So guys, this is the way. By using this script, you can create the web service. You can install the web service in the same web services in the other servers also. And before After the installation of the Linux server, after the creation of the Linux server, you have no need to install any Apache service role. That task you are doing before the launching or during at the time of the creation, just like I have done. So I am copying. I already copied the script. I'm going to paste the script for you people also. You guys open the notepad. You guys open your notepad and just like this way, copy this one, and paste it in your notepad window and save it with the name script for Apache Web Service. This will be more helpful for you. Okay, it will make your work very fast. Okay. So by using this one, you can quickly create a new web server wherever you require the quick creation of the web server. So definitely the commands will work very faster instead of the GUI. But behind the GUI is also commands are there, right? We are using the GUI, but behind the command is working. Behind the, if you're clicking even a button, mouse, you are using the mouse click, you are clicking on the button, right? Push button somewhere. You are selecting the option, any option, but behind some script is working, some programming is working in the background, right? In any graphical user application you are using, that is the front end. But behind the front end, there is some programming or the coding is there. Coding is working, right? Yeah, definitely, guys. You are using the Microsoft Excel. You are using the Microsoft Excel, so it's a GUI for you. You can create the worksheet. You can manage your office data. You can manage your home data. You can do all the types of calculation of the Microsoft Excel, right? But Microsoft team programmers, they did the programming and created the Microsoft Excel software for you. Okay, let's refresh it. Now you can see the status is now ready. 2x2 checks passed. So click over the instance ID and copy this public IP address. And let's try first of all with the IP address, whether we are able to, perfect. The website is working fine. So guys, I am pasting this public IP address in the chat window, and you should also tell me that are you able to access this web-based application through the IP address as I am accessing. Yes, guys. Who will tell me first? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Saurav is accessing. Sukumar, Sunita, Ashwin, all of them are accessing. Good. Very good. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, yes, Priyanka also accessing, Shilling, Monali, okay. Everybody is accessing. Yes. So now I am accessing this website by using the IP address. But the there will be the magic of the Route 53 service. By using the Route 53 service and my custom domain name, right? By using the Route 366 service, I will bind the custom domain name that I have purchased free with the IP address on the top of the IP address. I will map over this, the public domain name with the IP address. So how I can do it? So I will go to the Route 53 service, right? And there is an option called as register domain. Not register domain, host zones. Okay, there's an option called as host zones. Click on create hosted zone. And it is asking me the domain name. If any one of the domain name I have purchased, I have to specify the domain name. That is my custom domain name that will represent the business of my company. If I'm a restaurant owner, and my business name is, my restaurant name is Spice Masala. The people want to visit the website in future, and they want to know the what I'm selling, what items I am selling on the website. So I must have the domain name, right? That will represent the business of my company. So I have purchased the domain name. What is the name? spicemasala.tk. So I will copy this domain name exactly from here. Guys, you can use this website freenom.com. It's a treasure for you. It's a very good idea for you. You can buy a free domain name from here. Okay, so I will paste it here, and description you can copy and paste the same thing here. It's optional, public. Now click on create hosted zone. Done, right? It's done. So now you can see NS record it is showing. NS record, SOA record it is showing NS record, right? I will tell you what is the use of the NS record. And here the NS record will come into the picture. That will help me to bind the name with the domain, right? So guys, tell me in which website my domain name is here? freenom.com, right? freenom.com. So everybody for accessing this website, what they will type? They will type free spicemasala.tk. spicemasala.tk. Let me make you very much clear what I mean to say that. Okay. Let's say this portion, this is the first portion, this is the second portion. This is the website which is amazon.com, and this is the website freenom.com. So in the freenom.com, my domain is existing, and the domain name is spicemasala.com. Dot TQ or something like that. Guys, you remember what is the name? TK. spicemasala.tk. So this is my domain name. Okay, this is the domain name. And my website is where it is running, where my website is running. Inside the amazon.com, inside the EC2 instance. So EC2 instance I have created, and the website with the name index.html, it is hosted inside the amazon.com. And this website will have this EC2 instance will have the public IP address. Let's say the public IP address. What was the public IP address that I copied? The public IP address that I copied is this one. Okay. So now the people through the internet, let's say from my laptop, they want to access my website. So what they will do? They will go to the Chrome or any of the browser. They will type www.spicemasala.tk. They will type this name URL or the website address name in their web browser, Chrome or Internet Explorer, any one of the browser. So when they will type this name on the Chrome, this I am outside of the internet, outside of the cloud. So I will type this one through the internet. The request, where it will go? The request will go to the website freenom.com, and within the freenom.com, freespicemasala.tk, this website name is available, domain name is available. But this domain name is here. Domain name is in the freenom.com, right? But my website is located inside the another website, which is amazon.com. So how the system will understand how this spicemasala.tk will understand, will will understand where is my website located. There should be some mechanism, right? It is representing only the domain name, but the domain name is there, but the website is not hosted inside the freenom.com. So website is not hosted inside the freenom.com. So how I will give the reference? How I will give the reference of the website of the towards the Amazon.com? So for that purpose, we have to add the NS records. There is something called as NS records of the DNS. NS records. So there are 4 records of the NS records. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Maybe 3, maybe 4, right? 4 NS records are there. When I will copy and paste this NS record here inside the under the inside the freenom.com website, then whenever I will request this website spice.com, the spicemasala.com already will automatically forward for checking the website inside this server, and it will found the website at index.html is there, and the website will give the response, and the website will be open here. Guys, clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Good. So what my next task is that? My next task is that whatever the NS records will be generated here, I need to copy and paste here. So that's why the people who will access this website, my spicemasala.tk, will automatically forward the request which is coming from outside for getting the reference of the website inside the Amazon server. Right. So let's do it. So where I can find the NS records, these are the NS record, right? So one by one, all the NS records I will copy and I will paste inside the freenom.com website domain name. So you know it is showing my spicemasala.tk, it is showing here. So there's one option called as manage domain. So click over the manage domain, and you can find here manage tools option. So click over the manage tools option. Click over name servers option. Name server means NS. Click over name servers. Click on use custom name servers. Enter below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So one by one I will copy all of the name servers. Copy from here and paste it here. Right. Copy from here. Paste it here. Guys, at the end, after the org, you can find the dot is there. Remove the dot. Okay. Dot should not be remain at the end while copying. So I will copy from here and paste the dot at the end. Copy from here and paste the dot at the end. No, paste the NS record and then remove the dot at the end. So you can see all of the NS records I copied and pasted inside the name server option of the freenom.com website that I have registered. So click on change name servers. It's changing. Right? spicemasala.tk, it's changed now. So I have done this task. So now further task I will do here. So now click on create record. There is an option called as create record. So there is one record called as A record. A record. So A record is already selected here. So what is the purpose of the A record? I will tell you. Don't worry. So let's say my website name is spicemasala.com. www.spicemasala.com. So with the help of the A record, DNS A record, we have the functionality of the DNS A record is that it will bind the name. It will bind the name with the IP address. Bind the name with the IP address. So by using the A record, by creating the A record, I am going to bind the domain name that I have registered with the IP address. So what is the IP address? The IP address I will find out from here. So IP address of the EC2 instance. So I will copy this public IP address, right? And this IP address we will bind with the name like this way. And this IP address will be binded with this name. Then after through the record A. So after doing this task, after binding the name with the IP address, public IP address, and A record I have created for this one, then after that, when I will access the website by using the spicemasala.com, it will be accessible by using this name, right? So let's do this thing. So A record is already available. What is the public IP address? This is the public IP address. Now click on create records. Done. Record for the spicemasala.tk was successfully created. Perfect. You can see here. A record has been created. NS record is also there. Spice Masala's SOA record is also there. So this is the main record, A record, right? And you can see binding is also there. Okay, so now let's try to access by using the name spicemasala.tk. Perfect. Guys, it's working fine. You also try. Access the website by using this domain name, spicemasala.tk. And tell me.
So if we had bought the domain name on AWS, then where will we go and register the NS?
NS record?
Yeah.
No. When you will buy the domain name from the AWS, then you have no need to register because the host is also there and the domain name is also there.
Okay. But if you buy it from any other website, you'll have to go register there.
GoDaddy, domainname.com. There, every website will have will be shown like this. Then NS record, NS name server. You have to find where the name server is there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So Murunali is accessing, Bijo is accessing. Okay. Yes, working fine. So this is the way. This is the great thing, right? So now you have no more required the IP address, even though you can access by using the IP address also. But extra benefit that you can now, best thing is that you can access by using the name also. You can tell your customers, you can tell your clients that this is my website and this is the name of the website. Just you can reach at my website by using this name. I started my new business. This is my website. That's a great thing, right? So now we will be able to access by using the name also, spicemasala.com or whatever the domain name you have registered for your business, right? Spicemasala.net. Even you can access by using the mobile phone. If you're using a mobile phone, right? Anywhere you can access by just using the names. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.